So we've been testing the way the trains work with the trackside infrastructure and testing the way that actually two trains work with each other as well on the infrastructure.
That's a bit of a struggle we're in at the minute. Just a lot.
We occasionally find little things that could be tweaked or things that don't quite work as we expected them to. And the good thing with that is that, well, either we can fix the system or we can build it into our driver training or our signaller training, and also build up knowledge in how to use the system.
Right. From that normal stopping position, how far would you say it is to the buffers, mate? Just what's the other end now? 10 metres.
So generally we've been doing this testing at the weekend on nights, and the reason for that is that it's less disruptive. We can finish on a Saturday night with a normal service, the last train runs, and the first train runs in the morning without anyone noticing. In that time, we can do that testing. So GTR's role in the testing is to provide the train, to provide the driver, the test train officer and an onboard engineer. We make sure that that train is available for whatever Siemens want to do with it, to make sure that their side of the system is working correctly with our trains. Network Rail are in the signal box at York to oversee what's going on, and a lot of the movements that happen require input from Network Rail to make sure we can smoothly drive around the network at Finsbury Park.
The purpose of the current phase of the testing is to take the ETCS equipment and put it in a live scenario. It will involve a real train, real drivers and real signallers. What we're going to do is run through a series of scripted scenarios which will allow us to see how the equipment responds and how the people involved respond.
Can I go then? Yeah. No problem, thanks gents.
We do tests where we drive towards a signal, and that signal then goes back to red, and then the emergency brakes come on. And the benefit of that is we're testing that the system behaves safely.
That's hard for a driver. It's like a boxer naturally pushing himself into a punch where they wouldn't want to do that. It's not a test you enjoy doing, but it's a test you have to do as a tester, because you need to understand that the system's going to work and bring the train to a stand safely in those scenarios.
It's very exciting because we're doing things that are leading the way for the East Coast. So we're now working with the other operators on the East Coast, LNER, Grand Central and DB Schenker on the freight side as well, to make sure that this testing goes forward onto the wider East Coast scheme, and the lessons we learnt here can benefit everyone going forward. And when this technology rolls out onto the East Coast main line, it will be a huge change for everyone.